Hello, this is Punters Inside Run, and as we mentioned last week, a bit of a drive-through version, and Mick Sharkie joins me. Mick, it might have been a drive-through version, but you were absolutely on fire last week.
Well, the trouble's going to be backing it up, Matty. It might be a 1 week on, 1 week off, man. But anyway, well, hopefully there's a couple of good bets I like this weekend at Flemington and also at Ipswich. So let's hope the good form continues, hey?
Well, the form in particular up at Eagle Farm in Queensland was brilliant. The non-conformist running the Quinella was outstanding. But let's move on. It's not a Group 1 day at Ipswich, but it is the main race day, if you like. There's a couple of races up there like the Ipswich Cup and whatever. Have you found a couple that we should follow up at Ipswich?
Yeah, I think the Ipswich Cup is a good betting race. Numerian's got top weight in the race, but I really do think he's clearly the best horse in the field, and he brings the best form as well, doesn't he? Like that without a fight form, the Huetor form, that's where he needs to be. I think this is the right distance for him. I just think this is a great scenario for Numerian, and he can get a well-deserved win. He's been in such great form right throughout this preparation. I think he can get a deserved win here. There is a roughie in the race, though, Matty, that I like, a little bit like nonconformist last week. Regal Lion goes around here. Now, second up last prep, he won at a really big price. He's a get-back run on horse, and he likes top of ground. I think he's going to get that scenario this weekend. He could really just explode second up and run a big race at big odds. So they're the two I like in the main. The other race I want to talk about is the Gay Waterhouse Classic Race 9. There's a horse there called Better Get Set. Now, Steve O'Day and Matt Hoisted trained this mare. She was first up, over 1,000 metres first up. It was just a bit short for her. They went along quickly and ran her off her legs. She's 2 for 2 track and distance. I think Better Get Set's a really good each-way bet in the last at Ipswich.
All right, that's Ipswich covered. I just found the Ipswich Cup a little bit tough to do, so I agree with you. Numerian's the horse to beat. There's a couple that might go okay. Berdebeck hasn't won for a while, but maybe it's a good each-way bet because it seems to be consistent. But let's move on to Flemington. There is some rain forecast. Maybe later in the day, we could end up with like a genuine soft 5 with the rail out of fair way. What are you thinking? How do you think the day plays at Flemington?
Yeah, so the rain, it looks like it's going to come after the last, which will be a great result. And talking to Liam O'Keefe on Friday morning, he thinks the track could be a genuine soft 5, which would be great for this time of year. The problem is, I guess, weather-wise, is the strong northerly wind. They're talking 40 to 50 kilometres an hour, and, that's a really, really strong northerly. So you want to be with cover coming around the circle, and you want to be on the outside for the straight races.
Yeah, the straight races, yep. All right, have you found a couple? I found a couple that I'm pretty confident with. Who do you like at Flemington?
Yeah, race 2, there's a 2-year-old called Stapati who's had a lot of headlines, have knocked back big money from Hong Kong. But, hey, that's sort of commonplace this time of year for a young horse that's putting wins together. I don't think we put him in superstar status just yet, but 1,400 metres, it's a nice step forward for him from a good gate. He should be settling in the first half of the field. I'd be surprised if he went backwards off that last start run. I think he'll be winning this race. He's not a great spoil. He's just sort of north of $2 as far as the price is concerned, but he's really, really hard to beat. Stapati would be my best. Next best, we're going to roll over to King Magnus. Now, he's in race 6. He's won his last 2. He's back from an injury. He's been fantastic there. There's no reason why he can't win again. It's a similar field to what he's been beating at his last couple. You're getting, again, good odds. I don't even think he's favourite for this race as of Friday morning, and that's a bit of a surprise. But as I say, winners keep winning, and you get better prices. My best each way for the day up there is race 7, The Summit. This horse has got 2 group placings behind Mishrif as a 3-year-old in France. So that's Group 1 form, and Mishrif was one of the best horses in the world in the following 12 months. So he went to Hong Kong after that. He didn't fire there, but he's had some jump outs in Victoria since getting ready for this preparation, and he's gone really, really well. So I expect he'll run a really good race at double figure odds.
Well, I like in race 8, I like Art Zeno, and I'm not on my own there because it had a bit of a flashing light on it, didn't it, when it finished that well behind Elkington Road, gets up to 2,000 metres. I think it's a stayer with a promising future and young Pins on board, and he's going beautifully as well. He's on a similar path as well. So last time second up at 1. And also like Jimmy the Bear. Now we know Punters Inside Run fans know James Lamb. It's one of his favourite horses, Jimmy. And gee, 1600 third up. It ticks all the boxes for me.
Yeah, it does. He looks ready to win. It's a funny race. That there's about 4 or 5 in there that you could say similar things that they're ready to win. So super competitive race.
All right, Shark, thank you as always. And Spy tells me that I might see you on track tomorrow.
We might be in the same little hospitality area there, Matthew. We might have to have a refreshing beer at some point.
Or a cocktail, depending on how our tips go, mate. Always a pleasure to talk to you. And we'll talk soon because Ascot, I should say, coming up next week.
Yeah, can't wait. One of the greatest racing weeks of the year. So looking forward to talking more about that as we get closer.
Stay tuned, punters. We'll find some winners wherever they are right around the world. What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.